Coming up on this episode of the Curse Still podcast, I look at potential training camp battles for the Lions defense and how big things are happening in the Lions linebacker room. Buckle up, Buttercup. It's time to start the show. What up, dude? And welcome to the Curse Still podcast, your trusted source for Detroit Lions news and rumors. I'm your host, Kurt Still. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. Do me a favor. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with fellow Lions fans just like yourself. Today is Monday, June 26, 2023. So let's get right to it. To read my full thoughts on today's topic, I put the link to the article I wrote on yardbarker.com in the description. The Lions defense was awful. Man, y'all know what it was. Awful in 2022. Ranking last in the league in total defense. This offseason, Brad Holmes worked at improving and rebuilding the unit. Holmes and MCDC are breeding the type of competition that will make for some interesting training camp battles. First up, nose tackle. Aleem McNeil slimmed down to focus on rushing the passer. So the traditional role of nose tackle is up for grabs. Isaiah Buck was the starter last season, and he did re-sign with the Lions this spring. The big fella was a vocal leader on the squad in 2022 after coming over from the Steelers, where he played nose tackle. So Bugs has some experience at that. But he had some issues in the running game last year, but he played better down the stretch. He will battle it out with free agent signings Christian Covington and rookie Roderick Martin for the role of starting zero-tech defensive lineman. Martin is the biggest of the bigs on the Lions defensive line. Dude is 6'5", 331. The third-round draft pick said he wants to make an impact in 2023, and making a good impression in training camp will go a long way in making that happen. The loudest battle will be who will start next to Alex Anzalone at linebacker. Most presume that first-round draft pick Jack Campbell will start at the will or weak side linebacker in Detroit's 4-2-5 scheme. Campbell had some struggles in rookie minicamp and was delegated to the second unit during OTAs. His competition for the will linebacker spot, third-year linebacker Derek Barnes, who repped with the first team most of spring. Lions linebacker coach Calvin Shepard said he was really impressed with Barnes' knowledge of the scheme and improved play during the spring workouts. So this will be I'll say it again, the battle of training camp on defense. Like the video, share the video, comment on the video. I will get back to you when I can. But for more content from me, head over to curtstill.com where you can find this content and more content. And the link to my articles on Sideline Report and yardbarker.com are right there at the top of the homepage. The final spots in the secondary will breed the most competition. New vocal leader C.J. Gardner-Johnson, along with fellow veteran cornerback Cam Sutton, is going to push that cornerback room to be better. Jerry Jacobs and Emmanuel Mosley are going to battle it out, probably not in training camp, but later on, for the starting role of outside corner with Cam Sutton once Mosley recovers from that ACL injury. Now, the rest of the cornerback spots, those final ones, will be battled out between second-year corner Chase Lucas and rookie undrafted free agent Starling Thomas. And there's a ton of veterans behind those guys, but I don't see any of those guys standing out. One notable guy is Savion Smith, who's returning from that horrific neck injury he suffered versus the Patriots last year. But I just don't see it. I think Chase Lucas and Starling Thomas got it right now, but y'all know how it is. Training camp is going to be turned up in that secondary room, especially at the cornerback position. Now, there was a void at the backup safety position when the Lions had to release, well, they didn't have to, but they chose to release special teams stud C.J. Moore for his violation of the league's gambling policy on betting on NFL games. Ifeatu Melifonwu and Brian Branch will most likely back up the starters Tracy Walker and Kirby Joseph. Now, Brady Breeze is up in this thing, and undrafted free agent Brandon Joseph will battle Iffy one of those last roster spots. It's going to be fun to see the spirited competition in the Lions secondary during training camp because they loud, they fly around. It's going to be fun to watch that in the back of that Lions defense. Now, here we go. Shout out to the Lions linebacker room. I told you about something special happening, big things happening back there in that Lions linebacker room. But it's not about on the field. It's what's happening off the field. Congratulations to Alex Anzalone and his wife, Lindsay, who recently announced that they're expecting a baby girl who is baby number 2. So congrats to them for that addition to the pride. And love is in the air for second-year linebacker Malcolm Rodriguez, who recently got engaged to his girlfriend, Kennedy. And same could be said for Captain Jack. Rookie linebacker Jack Campbell popped the question recently to his girlfriend, Megan Meyer, and she said yes. And they had some fun on vacation celebrating that engagement. Congrats to the happy couples and for the additions to the pride. Hey, again, thanks for joining me on today's episode of the Kurt Steele Podcast, your trusted source for Detroit Lions news and rumors. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and drop me a comment. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. For more content from your man, Kurt Steele, head over to kurtsteele.com. You can find the links to all my content on Sideline Report, yardbarker.com, or just original content on that channel. So do your man, Kurt Steele, a favor. Whatever you do in life, you got to boss up, ball out, and be the best version of you that you can be. This is Kurt Steele, and I will holler at you real soon.